Oreo followed her, hiding behind her legs as she opened the front door and got her first look at her blind date and stopped breathing. Damn, he was even better looking up close. Tall, and that leanly muscled build of his spoke of a man who worked with his body, not a guy who sat on a stool with his hands inside his patients' mouths all day. He had sharp, light green eyes that crinkled in the corners, like maybe he spent a lot of time in the sun, or better yet, smiled a lot. A scar bisected his left eyebrow, giving him a dark and mysterious air. His square jaw had a slight shadow of growth, shown off when his mouth curved at her scrutiny, and this time her heart kicked hard, because he also had a killer smile. "Hey," he said in a deep, warm, masculine voice. "Hey," she mirrored back as Darcy's words flashed in her head. "Act spontaneously. Step outside your comfort zone. Kiss him." Heart pounding, Zoe let out a breath and moved forward, having to go up on her tiptoes to brush her mouth across his. His lips were warm, firm, and yet somehow giving at the same time. She could have easily lost herself in him, but sanity returned and she stepped back. His smile got a whole lot warmer, but he didn't speak. "Thought I'd get that out of the way," she managed. "It's nice to meet you. I've never met a dentist without having to be in a dentist chair." Great, and now she was rambling. She bit her tongue to keep it from running off with the last of her good sense. "Nice to meet you, too," he said. "Who's the dentist?" Zoe's smile congealed and her heart stopped. Just completely stopped. You?" she said. "You're the dentist." Still smiling, he shook his head. "Not me." "Oh, God. You're not Newman Taylor?" she whispered in horror. "No," he said. "But if your next guess is Parker James, you'd be right." Oh, God. Wyatt's friend, to whom she'd agreed to rent a room for the next few weeks he was in town. She'd had mixed feelings about it, but Wyatt had vouched for the guy, and Zoe could really use the money for some desperately needed renovations. "You're my brother's old friend." "Not all that old, really," he said, and looked at her mouth. The mouth she'd kissed him with. Good God, I kissed him.